Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on my 2007 Porsche Cayman. We're changing out both front sway bar end links. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm going to go over some tools you'll need here in just a moment, and make sure to give me a thumbs up for the algorithm. Some tools you'll need for this DIY from left to right. You're going to need a torque wrench. Mine is a 1/2 inch right here, a 17mm bit, 19mm bit, 17mm flat wrench or crescent wrench. This one is a 5/8 crescent wrench, 3/8 ratchet, 5mm Allen key, and a 4mm Allen key, Locktite, and of course some type of either an impact wrench, air tools. These aren't required, but it makes it a little bit easier. And of course your part brand of choice. This is what I went with mine, and that's going to be the part number right there in the frame. So on top of everything you see here, you will need some jack stands and of course some type of jack as well to get the car up in the air. Before we get started, make sure you jack your car up in the air. It is easier if you jack it up from the rear right here. Once you get it up in the air, then get a jack stand and put it right there under the jack point. There's 4 jack points on your car, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. If you're not certain how to do that, check out the library. I have that DIY already done. This is a 19mm bit. We'll take your wheel off. Next, you want to go to where the sway bar end links are. So over here, put the camera down. It's this piece right here. So this top part is going to be a 17mm bit, but it's on the other side, and this bottom one is a 5/8 ratchet. So I'm going to start with this top one first. I like to take this little flat 17mm crescent wrench. You want to stick it right here to hold it from spinning, right there. Now I want to go over to the other side, and this is the 17mm bit. I'm going to use my impact on it to get it off. So here's the 17mm. I'm just going to hold it so it doesn't spin. Take my impact on the other side. There it is. Now that I got it off, I'm actually going to put this one back on the other side so it kind of holds it in place. You don't want to put it all the way back on though. This right here is going to be a 5/8. So you take this right there. So of course righty tighty, lefty loosey. I'm going to have to get a longer one like this to kind of give myself some leverage. Oops. So I can get it up. Feels loose. All right, looks like it's spinning. So now you want to get your Allen key. Sorry, I'm doing this kind of. There it is. All we're doing is holding the nut so that it doesn't spin when we take off the fastener. Well, I'm going to back that all the way off. Let's get that all the way up. Alright, here it is. We are about ready to take this off. You want to go back on the other side, get that nut off that we secured back in place. Just undo it like that. Put it somewhere safe. And just kind of wiggle it off. So I have it over here to the side just so we can examine it a little bit. This top area, top part of the sway bar is pretty tight. I would say the top is probably still good. This bottom one though is super soft. So it's a good sign that you need to go ahead and change it out. Regardless, I'm not going to salvage this. It looks like there's Loctite on there too, so we're going to put some Loctite on it as well. Here's my replacement. Let's get it back on. Wanted to share also that on the replacement part, the hardware that came with it looks like it is quite a bit smaller. The OEM Porsche one looks like it has a built-in washer. So I'm actually going to reuse my OEM one. And of course, this one right here, the top one is OEM, the bottom one is aftermarket. So same thing here, I'm going to use the OEM one for the fittings on the new replacement part. See, so we can get the bottom right there. Just trying to get everything lined up. Okay. Alright, that feels good. So now I'm going to get some Loctite put on the threads and bolt it up. So now we're going to go ahead and apply some Loctite onto the threads. There's that thread right back here. I'm just going to put a drop on it. Let's see if you can. Alright, and put some on the bottom too. Go ahead and screw this in. You always want to screw all this stuff back in by hand before we torque it down. Okay, now I want to get your 17mm crescent wrench. We're going to hold it right here again so that it doesn't spin. I'll show you what I'm doing. Just tightening it up by hand before I torque it. Before I torque this top one down, I'm going to go ahead and start fastening this bottom one. Again, that one's going to be a 5/8 crescent wrench. The aftermarket sway bar, the end portion of it is an Allen key. It's a 5mm bit. I'm sorry, 5mm Allen head. The OEM one is 4mm. So you want to put it there so you can tighten it. Whoops, so you can tighten it. You can get that all the way down. For this one, I'm going to do mine hand tight. You obviously want to check your torque specs. I don't have it on hand though. Again, I'm going to make mine hand tight. I don't have the torque specs on this part right here. Also, I don't have a torque wrench that can go that far down. That's good enough for me. So that bottom one right now is good to go. I'm going to work on this top one. I'm going to torque it down on that side. Check your owner's manual. I'm going to torque mine down to 30. I believe the manual actually says 48, but I'm going to do mine at 30 first because I don't know 100%. Check your manual if you know. Please leave it in the comment section below for everyone else. Whoops. Just hit my fender. Great. Alright, I think we're almost there. There we are. Good to go. So we are pretty much good to go here. I went ahead and checked the bottom, checked the top. I already torqued it down to 30 foot-pounds. I had the aftermarket nut. I went ahead and just fastened it on also just to make sure that it doesn't back out. You obviously don't have to do that. Not very fun, but I nicked my little fender right here with my, there it is, with my torque wrench. Kind of annoying, but It happens. All you have to do now is put your wheel back on. I'm going to skip that part though. It's pretty straightforward. Make sure you torque down your lug nuts. Check your manual for it. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.